Hey guys, Lex Ellis here with my second video of the day. Now I just finished doing my Allure Homme spot video. Still got it in this wrist. Excellent citrus scent. One of the best, if not the best. So while we're on sports scents, I'm going to cover Dior's rival house, their main rival, Chanel. Now, this is Allure Homme Sport, and this is a flanker to Chanel's Allure, released in 1999. So this came out in 2005. And there's also a flanker to this, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now Eau Extreme was my first ever Chanel scent, and it was total beast mode. So I can't get put off buying this for a while because I owned the Extreme version, so I thought, do I really need this? So I went in and I eventually bought it. I originally wanted to buy Pure Monsieur Concentré. They did not have that, so I ended up getting this, and I ended up getting Concentré anyway because I found somewhere else that sold it, so it was a win-win. So I got this one, and I was having my doubts about it. Do I really need it? Is it really part of the collection? But I thought, after I sniffed this, I was like, yeah, I really like this, and it's a keeper. So let's get started looking at the bottle. So it's your classic Allure bottle. It's the exact same as Eau Extreme, except it's lighter. The Chanel logo on the lid is white instead of red. You've got your metal Chanel rim there with Chanel on it. You have the Chanel logo on the bottom with your information. Allure Homme Sport on the front with sport in red. Basic bottle, classy, nice enough, really easy to hold. Overall good bottle. All the Allure bottles are actually pretty good in my opinion. So let's get on to the smell. So again, the spray is excellent. Like the Allure, I said, the whole Allure line are perfect for sprayers, just like Dior. If you look here, nice thick mist, not too heavy, not too light, it's just right. So off the bat, I do get that sporty vibe. Like when you first spray the original Allure, that citrusy, that sort of mature citrus that comes out. That's the first thing I get with this, is the initial spray of Allure. Only intensified, made more. Allure has that, you know, that sort of creamy, almost not coconutty, but it has that sort of creaminess, that vanilla. But the dry down of Allure is one of the best in the market. I'm not going to lie, it's fantastic. So imagine that dry down. Not that dry down, the initial spray, but the dry down part of it, the sort of creaminess removed, and more citrus added, so it's more fresh, if that makes sense. That's what I sort of get with this, but the DNA is still in there. This is incredibly well blended. I was actually so impressed with this. I didn't think I would be impressed. Like when I first sniffed it, I sniffed this before I actually owned Allure, so I sniffed this and I thought that's pretty good, but I didn't. It's went from pretty good to being a masterpiece in my opinion. All the Allure line continue to amaze me, so this went from pretty good to being really good. When I sniffed the original, I seen the differences between the two of them, and I thought to myself, somebody has blended this really well. And it was just initial spray. I love it. It's just so sporty but so classy. Now, as I said, compared to Allure Homme Sport, again, this isn't an official comparison video. I'm just referencing. Allure Homme Sport is very formal. It's very formal citrus. This one loses the formality a little bit. Now I'm not going to lie, you could easily wear this, you know, to a date and stuff like that. You can dress this one up for sure, but it's a little bit younger, if that makes sense. It's a little bit younger. I mean, the younger crowd could rock this one in the Extreme version easily. I do recommend, I forgot to mention age group wise, Allure Homme Sport, I would say age group is like, I would say early 20s, you know, 18 and up. It's too formal and sort of almost mature. It's not the sort of citrus you should dive into. I want a citrus scent and go buy Dior. Dior's sort of connoisseur's choice. You've tried a few and you want to go high. You want to go high-end designer. You go for Dior. You go for Chanel. Same with this. I mean, with this one, I think you could rock this in your teenage years, but really, I don't think teenagers should be wearing Chanel to begin with. I think if you're going to wear Chanel as a teenager, I would go for Bleu de Chanel, because I know I consider that the sort of black sheep of the range, and a lot of people want to punch me in the face for saying it, but I'm serious. Bleu de Chanel is my least favourite Chanel. I like it, but I don't like. All the Chanels are like 9 and 10 out of 10 for me, whereas Bleu de Chanel is like a 7 or an 8. It's not bad, it's just not as good as the rest of the line. You know, it's like, what should I wear today? Bleu de Chanel or Egoist? I mean, there you go. I'm not dissing it at all, I'm just saying it's not my favourite, but for this one I'd say 18 and up. Same as the sort of Dior. Because it has that mature, that sort of mature citrus of Allure in there. Even though it's made a little more sporty and the sort of creaminess has been removed slightly, it's still in there. It's not completely gone. That good stuff is still in there. You know, it's just toned down a little bit, and the sort of sportiness, freshness has been toned up a little bit. So it's evened it out. evened it out very well, I'd like to add. I feel great wearing this. I actually felt so great wearing this. I mean, I sprayed it on when I got it, and I was just getting whiffs of it all day, and I felt so cool wearing it. I mean, it just fitted perfectly. Great. Versatile as hell in my opinion as well. So we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about lasting power to begin with. This one's a bit dicky in a way. It's not as strong as the Allure Homme Sport. This one I would say I get about 6 hours with. 6 to 8, same as Sport, but projection wise I would say I only get 2 hours of heavy projection. It starts to die down the third hour to about an inch, and again it starts off at arm's length for about a half an hour to an hour, then dies down to about 6 inches, then dies down to thingy. But again, I'm wearing it in cold weather. These fragrances need warm weather. They're designed for warm weather to sort of shine. Now again, I would say you could wear this to the gym more than Dior. Like I know I said you shouldn't really be wearing Dior to the gym. If you wore this to the gym, I wouldn't say not do it. This is pretty damn good gym scent. It's not as formal as the Dior, so easy to, you could wear this to the gym. I mean, if you want to fork out 46 quid for a scent to waste at the gym, that's up to you. Do what you want. I just think it's a bit too nice to be worn at the gym. But I mean, it's your scent, do what you want with it. I'm just giving suggestions. So lasting power is still good. It's not like the O Extreme. The O Extreme is easily 10 and 10 for protection and longevity. It's out there. But this one is a bit toned down. Again, the O Extreme's for winter, fall. This one's more for summer. So these I can't really comment 100% on the lasting power because it's cold weather. But what I get, I still think 2 hours of strong projection roughly is it's okay. I mean, you don't want this to be in someone's face. I mean, you can always over apply it if you really want beast mode in folk, but you shouldn't need to, especially if you're wearing it in summer. So yeah, now let's talk about where to wear this. I think for a date this is really good. It's quite versatile in my opinion. I think for a date this is great. Casual wear and work, this is also great. I would apply 6 sprays with this one. I said 5 with the Dior because that zestiness. This one I would say 6 because that zestiness isn't quite there. It's not as it wouldn't be as offensive as the Dior, if that makes sense. It doesn't have that sort of acidic zestiness to sort of that would go boom and go right in someone's face. This one's sort of sportier. You know, it's when I say that, it's when I say sportier is sort of like deodorant. Deodorant's nice, you know, you're not bothered. You walk out of a changing room in the deodorant, you're not bothered. It's just deodorant. No. That's what this is like. You know, someone's over applied it, nah, not too bad. But someone's over applied it and it's burning your nostrils with that zestiness, then you'd complain. But for a date, this is great. Not too strong, so again, you know, 6 sprays. I would go with 4 to 6. I would vary it 4 to 6. For work, I would say 4 sprays, maybe 5. I would go with 4 because you don't want to offend, just to be sure. But casual wear, you can wear as many sprays as you want. It's your house, you're doing whatever you want. So versatility is still pretty good with these. They're really good scents. I will do a proper versus video where I compare them and go more into, well, I mean, proper versus where I'm sitting with both scents and comparing them deep. I mean, to do a versus video, what I would need to do is I would need to test them both out the same day. I would need to spray them on my wrist in the morning. What do I get from each one? Think to myself, what has this got that this doesn't have? What does this have that this doesn't have? And do it throughout the day. And then reapply it later on that night and just keep on going with it and see what I get. Because these ones I'm not fully tested them, this is not an official comparison video. I'm just referencing the other scent. With this I would say this, with this I would say that. But this is really good. I mean, I'm not saying it's a coin toss between this and the Dior. But if you want something more sporty, this is perfect. If you want something a little more formal but kind of sporty and fresh, I would go for Dior. They're both great scents. You can't go wrong buying either of them. This is, I'll be wearing this a lot in summer. I really like this because I love the Extreme and I love the original Allure. And because this has the DNA of both of those in there, that's 2 of my favourites right there in one scent. And it's, damn, it's so good. So, yeah, Allure Homme Sport, guys. Released in 2005 by Chanel. Excellent scent. Do check it out. So yeah, that's the end of my second video. So that's both those sport scents done. I've been wanting to talk about them too for a while. They're really good. 2 of my favourites. I mean, I've been giving these a lot of wearing. I just get the Allure Homme Sport this weekend and I just can't get enough of it. I'm wearing it to bed, I wake up, I'm spraying it as I wake up and stuff like that. It's just really good. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope if you're thinking about buying this one and you're not too sure about it, if you're in the same as me, you're thinking, should I get the Allure Homme Sport or should I go for the Chanel Allure Homme Sport? I hope this video has helped a little bit. I am hoping again don't take it too serious, because I'm trying to do a proper versus video where I can compare them in more depth. So this one isn't an official versus, it's just references. If they do help you though, sorry about that. If they do help you though, then I'm glad. That's what the purpose of these videos is. So any questions you have, remember, leave them in the comments, send me a personal message. A link to the song I use in the intro is in the description, along with a link to my blog. All my videos are available in a playlist. You click Fragrances of Lex Ellis and they're all listed there on my profile. Sorry, my channel. Profile. I think the Facebook. But yeah, really good. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You're the reason I do these videos. You're the guys I want to help out. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this one as much as I've enjoyed making it. Both amazing scents. I know I keep saying it, but they smell so good. Go out and buy them now. There you go. I've saved you the time. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Keep on smelling, fly.